Hello, and welcome to my third cover of my original songs. This one is Talon's Lullaby. Now, I did not make any changes, any big changes, and as you can see, the only, how's it called? Automation is literally just the fading out of these drums. So there wasn't much to change. The only changes that I made that I can recollect is basically the volumes of certain things because as you can see this part here I had to lower the volume of certain instruments because it is pretty noisy. Even though I intended to make it noisy, I still had to lower it down somehow. And there's literally nothing else that I changed. Now I'm gonna talk about the history of this song. Now, how this song became something is basically with this melody. Bum 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 bum. You can see here. And I made this while literally trying out long chords like these, as you can see. And I just lowered them actually. This is how lazy I was. And I made this right after Palindrome, one day later. As for the drums, I tried to make them kind of relaxed. As you can see, it's literally just basic drums. But I added three of these. Here we can see that there's the snares, the shakers actually. And right below is something that I forgot. What is that? That is the snares. So yeah, we have this basically. The other part that I added was a sort of bass to the thing. I just took the melody and transmuted it into a bass. And I also wanted to add this guitar bass sort of riff. Something like that. And this plays out twice. I mean, technically 8 times, but we have it twice. Because the second part of this part, I mean, this whole thing here, like I said, we have this melody here that I sang out while making this song. And yeah, it was enough for me. But what I'm pretty proud of is how it continued here. Now I'm gonna decompose that in a second. So I made, first of all, a bass on the very top of the song that goes like this. And it sounds like this. You barely hear it and it doesn't do anything at all. But I added some noises. The first noise you can hear actually is this flute here. Sorry, not flute, trumpet. And it comes from the, what is it called again? Vision Verse pack, I think. Yeah, Vision and Verse. It's a really nice pack. It comes with great drums as well. And I also got screeches, right? As you can see here. And these are human noises, and I'll not disclose who that is. But I can tell you that with that, I also added this piano riff. I think this comes also from Vision Verse. I'm gonna check. No, this comes from whatever that is. I basically downloaded all the packs and I checked all the sounds. I forgot half of them already, but since I'm starting to make more music, I'm gonna check out more sounds. It's that simple. And I don't know what this is, but I think this is a very bassy. No, we can basically hear that at the end actually. Yeah, alright. And I re-added, not re-added, but I added back the main melody, but under this instrument. And yeah, I tried to make it sound like a town, basically. That is why it's called Town's Lullaby. Another reason why it's Town's Lullaby is because it sounds pretty dense here, pretty noisy. But this part here, the second part with the ruler falling that I added, the screeches, the piano, the calming ambience basically, it represents the calmer side of town. And I just added some of these together. And again, the same pattern of two parts. We have what I call this part here, and then that part there. This is how I made the song basically. I also have this actually here, which is basically a reverse effect before going to the second calm part, which is the end of the song here. And that is how I made the track basically. I just added random sounds, and again, like I said in the previous video, music is experimental. The BPM was 108, that's what I figured out this melody to be great with. Now, for the sounds that I added, I have 3 of them. Technically 4 you can see in the track, but it's free, right? I have this metal ruler. Now, I remember in the time of the making of the video, which was June actually, I took a big metal ruler from my friend, and I was inspired by the metal pipe. So basically I just made it fall, and it sounded very, very funny. So that's what I added basically. I added these sounds as lower notes here. Now the other sound is radiator pipe. I used the ruler to hit my radiator pipes, as you can see here. And the last one is a human screeching. If you can guess, it's a child that does it. It goes like... Wait, sorry. Right? It basically goes like that. And those are the only sounds that I added into the song. And before I play this song and tell you goodbye, I also added this reverse thing here. This ghostly reversed organ. I think you can barely hear it, but it does very small effects. All these small instruments, they have a big effect on the whole sound of that second, precisely. Now, I'm gonna play the song. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next recreation. Goodbye.